Hello guys and welcome back to another FPL video. Today I have for you a tier list for the first 6 game weeks of the brand new FPL 2023-2024 season. The fixture list for the Premier League fixtures is already out, so we can see which team has the best fixture run for the start of the season and who you should avoid. I would very much appreciate if you support my channel by subscribing to it, giving a like to the video, and now let's jump into the video and see who you should focus for the start of the season. So here are the 20 teams that will participate in this year's Premier League season. It's Arsenal, Aston Villa, Bournemouth, Brentford, Brighton, Burnley, Chelsea, Crystal Palace, Everton, Fulham, Liverpool, Luton, Manchester City, Manchester United, Newcastle, Nottingham Forest, Sheffield United, Spurs, West Ham and Wolves. We will go one by one for all of the teams. We will consider the first 6 game weeks. I will try to find the fixtures. I will explain why and which fixture I consider a hard fixture, and then we will put a team in these brackets. I believe that in the S tiers I will have 3 or 4 teams, in the A as well. B and C will be the most popular, and G will be the least favorable fixtures, or a team that is not too good at all and can be considered to go anywhere near their players. But let's see, we can make an update on that tier list when the transfers and we're near the start of the season. But for now, let's see how the initial thoughts are. The first team is Arsenal. They have a Nottingham Forest game at home at the start, which is already good. Then in the second fixture, it's Crystal Palace away, so they are already in the A category. Then it's a Fulham game, so yeah, for sure I will put them now in the A category. Then it's a game against Manchester United. It's okay game. It's at home, but it's a pretty hard game maybe. But they're most probably going to be in the S tier. But let's see, the fifth game week it's against Everton. So yeah, 4 from 5 already good. And the last one is Spurs, which is a bad game. So yeah, they're down to A. So Arsenal continue their streak. They will be very good to focus, especially in the first 5 game weeks where they have Nottingham, then it's Crystal Palace, then it's Fulham, and then Manchester United, then it's Everton. So yeah, 4 from 5 are very good. So yeah, A tier for me. Maybe I'll pick a striker or two from them, or a midfielder. Maybe Saka will be 10 million, but we'll see. Next up is Aston Villa. So first week they have a game against Newcastle. It's a hard game for them. Then it's a home game against Everton. They're looking like a B team, but let's see. Third game week, Burnley. It's okay, B to A. Then it's Liverpool down to B. Then it is Crystal Palace, yes, staying in B. And then it's Chelsea. So Aston Villa do not have a pretty easy fixture and they're not so avoidable, but Chelsea, Crystal Palace, then it's Liverpool, Burnley is an okay game, but Everton, yeah, I will put them for now in C and we will consider them later, but I don't believe that's a pretty nice fixture run. That's around 3 hard games of 4. It's not such a good start, but let's go to other teams first. Bournemouth, I cannot put Bournemouth into higher than B, so if they have pretty good fixture runs on B, because they're not a very high-end team, and yeah, considering Aston Villa is B, they may be lower B tier, but yeah, Bournemouth are not going near. So it's West Ham, a mediocre game, then it's Liverpool, a hard game, then Spurs, they're in C for me. West Ham games turn of tables, Brentford, ESC, then it's Chelsea. Considering going into D, that's 3 of 5 difficult. And it's Brighton, sorry, Bournemouth, but you're in G. Like Brighton, Chelsea, Brentford, it's not easy. Spurs, Liverpool, yeah, they're maybe a higher D, but for now they're no go for me. Then it's Brentford. So Brentford, it's a A to C team without Ivan Toney especially. I cannot put them into S. If they have 5 fixtures, easier 6, sorry, maybe S. No, A at max. And I cannot put them at G. If they have so bad fixtures, I will just put them on the lowest of C, but Brentford a top half team, so I cannot see putting them down in G. But let's see, first game is against Spurs, a hard game, so a B tier for now. Then it's Fulham, staying it B. So Brentford against Crystal Palace, going into A. Then it's Bournemouth. Then is Newcastle, and the final is Everton. So yeah, higher than Aston Villa, but lower than Arsenal for sure. A bit tier for me because they don't have such a good fixture run, especially without Ivan Toney. I don't see them earning a lot of FPL points. Yeah, for now, it's a bit tier for them. Then next up is Brighton. Brighton is S to B team for me. I should separate all the teams in three categories, subcategories. And if they have a pretty good fixture run, they're S, A or B. Yeah, team like Bournemouth, BCG. So yeah, D for them. Brighton, first game week. Luton, already a pretty good fixture. Then it's Wolves. They're going into S for me, I believe. West Ham, yeah, pretty good 3 fixtures. Then it's Newcastle, a little bit harder. Then it's United, so yeah, maybe A, top of A. And no, the 6th game week is. I don't see them not beating or scoring at least against Newcastle. But yeah, for me, they're higher than Arsenal, so it's an A position for me. Next up is Burnley. Burnley, brand new team. It's between B, C, and D. Let's see the first game week against City, pretty bad. Then against Luton, it's okay. So higher than G for sure, higher than Bournemouth. Then it's Aston Villa, it's okay. Then it's Spurs, yeah, these cancel out. Then it's Nottingham, yeah. They're far better than Bournemouth on the fixture. Finally, it's Manchester United, but yeah, I'm putting them in C. I believe that they will play really well this season, and going into C, it's a good option. So yeah, for now, Arsenal and Brighton to target. Next up, Chelsea. Chelsea start against Liverpool. Pretty hard game, but it's at home. Then it's London Derby. Then it's against Luton. So 2 out of 3 they're easy. They're Nottingham. So 3 out of 4 are home and 3 out of 4 are easy fixtures. Then it's Bournemouth away. And then it's Aston Villa for me. Chelsea have an S tier program, but their players are not so good. But yeah, S tier program for sure. They are having a pretty good lineup. If Pochettino can line them up correctly, Chelsea will be a threat this season. So yeah, with the fixture run, I believe they're at S for me. 5 out of 6 are pretty easy games. 4 out of 6 are at home. Only difficult game is against Liverpool. Yeah, it's an S tier for me. So a player for Chelsea will be coming into my team for sure. In game week 7 they are against Fulham, and game week 8 is Burnley. So yeah, up until game week 8 only one hard fixture for Chelsea. So with their prices maybe lowering, it's a good team to focus for sure, in my opinion. Now let's see Crystal Palace, A to C team, in my opinion. And first game week against Sheffield, okay fixture. Then it's against Arsenal, not so okay. Then it's Brentford, so looking like a B team already. Then Wolves, it's not as high as A because they have a game against Arsenal, but higher end of B for sure because it's Fulham and Aston Villa. So yeah, lower than Brentford, but higher than Aston Villa. For me, it's pretty good. Everton, B to D team for sure. First game, Fulham, it's C looking likely. Aston Villa, yeah, C. Then it's Wolves. Then it's Sheffield, then it's Arsenal, and then it's Brentford. Yeah, higher end of C. They're not too bad to focus. I believe that you can focus them, and yeah, they're not too shabby for sure. Next up, Fulham, A to C team, especially since last season they finished so highly. Everton first game, okay. Brentford second, okay. So they're in B already. Fulham, Arsenal in B still. Then it's Fulham City going down in C. Then it's Luton going back in B. And then the last game is Crystal Palace. So yeah, at the lower end of B for sure, because Arsenal and Manchester City are too hard of a fixture run. Liverpool is up next. Let's see. First game Chelsea, hard enough. Bournemouth, okay-ish. Newcastle, hard enough. So an S to B team looks like a higher. Then it's Aston Villa, not an easy fixture. Then it's Wolves, pretty better. But it's Liverpool, West Ham. Yeah, it's lower than Arsenal. But yeah, I believe Brighton are S tier. I mean, even though they have at 5-6, at least for the first 4 game weeks, they're here. And Arsenal and Liverpool have against Newcastle, against Aston Villa, Bournemouth. Yeah, not too easy of fixture run, but they're good enough here. Luton, for me, they're B2G team, and I see them as a G team mostly, but let's see, maybe they have an easier fixture run. First game week against Brighton, nope. Against Burnley, okay. Then it's Chelsea, then it's West Ham, then it's Fulham, and then it's Wolves. So not so bad, but still a G team in my opinion, higher than Bournemouth. So for now, Bournemouth is the team to avoid for the start. Manchester City, I believe this will be easy enough. Burnley, so S to B team. So S to A, I don't see them as a B team at all. They just won the treble. So yeah, if I see 4 good fixtures, Newcastle 1-1, then Sheffield 2-1, Fulham 3-1, West Ham 4-1, and Nottingham, yeah. They're, sorry, where did I put them? They're at the top. So for me, City, no one is moving them from here for now. But yeah, I don't see an easier fixture run for some other team and to be better than City. Quality considered, yeah. So yeah, this is looking like a top 5 already, but let's see. Manchester United, home Wolves, then away Spurs, then home Nottingham, then away Arsenal, then home Brighton, then away Burnley. Yeah, a lower part of A. So top 6, it's looking like a pretty okay top 6, but yeah, Manchester United are having pretty hard run right now. So yeah, this beneath Liverpool, but over Brentford and anyone else. Newcastle S to B team. Let's see how their fixture run is going. Aston Villa, okay, A. Then it's City, lower A. Liverpool, B. Then it's Brighton. Then it's Brentford. Yeah, they're a pretty good team, but they're at the top of B. I believe that I'm not owning any players from them. Maybe Trippier, but looking like Ake Akanji, James Chilwell, Estupinian, and Trent. I don't see owning a defender from Newcastle for the start, but we'll see how the preseason goes. Nottingham B2G team. Let's see how their fixtures are setting up. First of all, it's against Arsenal, so immediately at G. Then it's against Sheffield, going into C. United back to D. Chelsea back to D. Burnley and Manchester City. Sorry, Nottingham, but you're at the bottom because I don't see you winning more than 4 points from the first 6 games. 4 it's a total maximum. Sheffield, the last team that has been promoted this year. B2G team once again. Let's see. Crystal Palace. Okay, C. Then it's Nottingham staying in C. Then it's Manchester City, lower C. Then it's Everton, yeah, middle of C. Spurs, lower C. Yeah, lower of the C. So it's better than Luton, but worse than Burnley. Yeah, it's a good place to be. Spurs, A or B team at most. Let's see. Brentford, then it's United, the hard game. Bournemouth, though. Burnley, Sheffield, and Arsenal. Lower part of A for me. They are better than Newcastle on the fixtures. They're on the same level as a team, I believe. Even though Spurs were bad last season, but yeah, it's a A type of fixture for me. So maybe Hurricane instead of Salah. We have to consider the prices. Sorry, then it's West Ham. West Ham won the Conference League. They're A to C team, so Bournemouth immediately in B. Let's see if they can keep that. Chelsea keep them in B. Then it's Brighton lower B, Wootton B, City lower B, and Liverpool. Yeah, West Ham top of C at most. They are having a nightmare of a program right now. But yeah, and finally, last but not least, Wolves, Manchester United, Brighton, Everton, Crystal Palace, Liverpool, and Wootton. They're over Sheffield but under Burnley. And yeah, I don't see them earning a lot of points. B2D team from last season. So yeah, at the top we have City, Chelsea, and Brighton. I believe that they have the best fixtures for the start for the first 6 game weeks. Then it's the classic top 4 contenders: Arsenal, Liverpool, United, and Spurs. Then it's Newcastle. They have such a bad fixture on the start. Brentford, Crystal Palace, Aston Villa, and Fulham. Then it's West Ham, Everton, Burnley, Wolves, and Sheffield. And at the bottom, teams you have to avoid are Luton, Bournemouth, and Nottingham. Nottingham especially, I believe that they will concede a lot of goals. So now prepare a Premier League prediction table, and we'll see then before the start of the transfer window how I think teams went, and I will do an updated version of this when I see how the players are going, which players they're buying, who is selling, to prepare another fixture, and then we will compare both of them to see what is happening just before the start of the season. So mid beginning of August basically. But yeah, expect pretty soon a Premier League table tier list, and I will be seeing you around very soon. Like the video if you enjoy it. If you want to see more content, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you very soon. Bye.